안녕하세요 여러분, Hallyu Reviews입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra, and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews, two Americans who are swept up in their Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music, but we're reacting to the Time to Twice T.T.T Again, Episode 2, Twice Reality.
Yes, we've gotten a lot of requests for more Twice content, and we just wanted our ones out there to know that we have been reacting. We reacted most recently to Misamo, and it got blocked pretty much in every country but Japan. So we don't have a lot of views on that, and you guys, most of you out there, except for our lovely Japanese viewers, cannot see it. And so we wanted you to know that we haven't forgotten about Twice, and we wanted to go ahead. We know that our first one of this did not get blocked, so we just wanted to go ahead and do this to know that we're getting content out there for you to see and honoring your requests. So thank you so much for your patience.
And they were so funny in the first one, so I'm hoping that the trend just continues, because you know, you get a group of girls together and chaos ensues.
I call it happiness, not chaos, but
Porque no los dos.
That's true. This was their first reality show, and what they were doing, at least in episode 1, is reenacting an episode from way back when they started this. And so they were redoing games and competitions, and it was a lot of fun. So
you got to see like clips from the previous episodes as well.
Yes,
and so that was really sweet.
To just see how much they've grown, both physically, just as they've matured, and then also just as a group. It was a lot of fun. So loved seeing like the ambitious sisters and all of, like, we're still getting to know Twice and the personalities of the individual members. I feel like we're starting to get a handle on a few of them, but it's really fun just kind of seeing them and getting to know them and seeing all the chaos or happiness, as I said, that has ensued. So all right, without further ado, let's jump right in and check this one out. Oh, before I start, actually, somebody mentioned and asked us on the AT's channel if we could increase the size of the subtitles.
Okay.
Which we know how to do that, right?
We do.
Font size. Well, it's 100%.
Click on it. I think it can go more.
Oh, is that too big?
Let's try one. Let's try 150. Okay. Yeah.
All right, sorry. And here we go.
I always watch on my mobile, so.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
그래서 그 초심을 찾기 위해 다시 1화를
Do we not? I'm sorry, because it thinks I'm Korean.
It does think.
Didn't we just check? And
no, it's just English. It was just taking a minute.
Okay.
Which we totally realized the unfairness in that stacking the cup activity. Like,
yes, we did. When they like gave them gloves and stuff afterwards.
Right?
Uh-oh.
It's a good way to like lose a finger. I know this from PE when I was like a kid.
꼴등.
야, 꼴등인 것도 서러운데 1등이 먼저 해라. 그래.
1등 마음이야, 1등 마음.
1등 마음이라고
하고
누가
싶으면
해?
1등 하든가.
네가 해. 아니야, 너무해. 다시 생각해봐.
네.
1등 해야겠는데. 1등이
그래. 어떻게 하는지 봐.
1등부터 해야 돼, 원래. 그렇지. 1등부터 하긴 해야 돼.
이름부터 잘못했어.
Aliens seem to be.
진짜 잘 지었어. 진짜 가게 하자.
위에다가 아까 체형이 가벼우니까 앞에 하고 빠른 농도는 안 되니까.
근데 그럼 처음에는 그냥 너네 오늘 웃기려고 왔지?
진심인데?
진심인데 뭔 소리야?
그럼 뒤로 가야죠.
The edits are so good. Like, they're so funny.
야, 완전 앞에 있지 않아? 그쪽에서 보면?
어디?
앞코가 선 밖으로 나와 있지.
한이 앞에 나와 있지. 아, 조금? 괜찮아. 어차피 얘네 꼴등할 거야. 얘네 이거 잘하는데.
We're gonna win this just to prove it to you.
I hope they do.
내가 스탑을 해줘야 돼. 아, 너가 스탑을 해줘야 돼. 가.
선아가 앞에 사람의 중심을.
They did a great job. Look at them go. Aliens leaving Earth.
Yeah, because the line is like over there and they're going at like an angle.
You know what? As long as they pass the line, they should have made the line longer.
They should have. I agree. Look at how long the starting line is compared to like the finish line.
Unless they thought they were all going to go at the same time.
너무 좋은 시범 아니야?
But you still need the finish line to match.
그건 아니야.
그러니까 앞에 하는 사람 봐야 된다.
야, 우리 친구 아프다. 알았어.
진짜.
What happens if someone falls off?
They're definitely brave. I don't think I'd want to be the one standing. I like the horn sound.
Well, and see that's yeah, like if you don't like go back, then you've got to put it under at like the right time.
This is a way to use a finger, lose a finger.
Yeah, like
야, 우리 잘한 거네. 진짜
We really
잘했다.
did well.
좋아. 잘한다. 좋아.
oh, there you go.
어렵지? 왜 이렇게 어려워?
우리 46점 아니었어? 너네 1등 할 것 같아.
I don't think I'd be booing until my time was over.
Right? Like
Just saying.
어디 쪽으로 줄 거야?
I feel like it's one of those where you announce like you've won, you're always the first one to lose.
Also, I mean,
That's definitely a Korean trope.
it really is, yeah. There's also something to be said about like the weight versus the strength and all of that. Like,
멈춰. 빠르는데?
생각보다 빠르네.
멈춰. 얘네 이길 것 같은데?
이길 것 같아.
야, 좋았어. 멈춰.
why'd they say stop? Because she is. Look at that face.
Oh.
You know, I like that Jiho is still like clapping. Like, despite all the like, you know, teasing and stuff, she's still
Right.
clapping for them.
It's true. But they had two teams to watch to like
It is an
determine a
advantage.
strategy.
Yeah, that's true.
오케이. 한번 볼게.
I feel like they need to all do it together. And so then you get a real true winner. Because there's no advantage for one team to figure out strategy.
Gotcha, yeah.
우리를 보지도 않는 거야. 우리를 사람으로 생각하는
아니야. 쟤네 너무 했잖아.
너무 했어.
They should draw straws to see who goes first.
조심해.
Okay, so the brain team won last, so they have to go first this time.
귀엽다, 정말.
They are cute. 귀엽다.
Look at her hair. Poor thing. Oh, they have to go back.
Oh no! So they have to turn around. I feel like Jaden's taking like too big a step, so she's gonna walk off.
Oh no, he fell off.
Oh no!
I couldn't see anything.
머리가 여기까지 가는데. 우리 잘한 거 아니야? 저 잘했다. 이제 여기서
우리예요.
마음이 초급.
Ooh, yeah, hair tie.
조급해지지 이제.
마음이 초급해져?
우린 고급.
안녕, 예쁘다. 높다.
그거에
Put the tallest one in the middle.
Yeah.
Aliens communicating.
They're cute. Oh! Off to a rough start. I thought they were doing well, then boop.
Oh no! Excuse me. They're going too fast.
The person in the back can't be running faster than the person in the front. I wonder if it would make sense to swap, like because the first person's already gotten the rhythm down of being in the front, you know. So like, can you like quickly
But I
do
think
like a-
that's why like they have to switch places.
okay. Or they can't switch places, right? They're just turning
Well,
around and going. the other
they
way.
switch like direction.
Gotcha.
They really want first place. I love it. Aw, yay!
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh.
We forgot how to walk.
She got caught on that thing.
It's different though, depending on how much weight is on that thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's smart.
Would being closer help, or would spreading out more help? Like so,
Ooh.
like they were right on top of each other, but if there's a little more distance to kind of keep it like from being on top of you, would that make it go faster?
I feel like being closer
You think? Okay.
would help more than being like far apart. See, because then you end up like smushed together anyway. I like that they're like saying right, left,
Yeah.
because that kind of keeps you in time. But like if your steps aren't the same like distance, then they need like marching band practice. Where you have to like time it perfectly.
As coordinated as they are, this is like kind of
Hilarious.
surprising and all the more hilarious for it. They're stuck. Oh
Oh no!
no! Front one down. Almost dragged away. I heard a snort in there.
I love that too because I do that.
Oh.
A little chortle.
Go on. Leave her! Man down!
Yay, the aliens finally
What a
won
difference in
one.
points. 150 and 10.
I feel like it should be at least like 25. Like let's.
Wow, look at the shift in points now.
Wow.
At least we're stable.
That's right. If they win the earbuds. Lights out.
They don't remember.
They have to vote someone off.
방출시키는 거 아니야?
I think I have to put their hands inside there.
They really do vote someone off.
하나야 아까 쯔위가 뭐라고 했는지 알죠 우리한테?
It's like Survivor. That's mean.
They're voting. Oh, I thought they were going to be like reaching their hands in, but no, they're voting each other off.
No, it looks like they have to vote a person off their team.
아쉽겠지만
To like,
뭔 말이야?
I guess trade teams.
진짜 안 그랬어. 제가 이건 줄 안다.
너무해. 아쉬운데?
아쉽겠지. 난 너무 좋아. 너무해.
아니 근데 1등은 너무 불리하잖아. 뭐가 불리해? 아 우리 팀 분위기 좋았는데.
인간관계는 그거랑 별개야. 대체 손잡고 가자.
우리 안 맞췄다? 안 맞추고. 우리 소사가 있어요.
언니들 있지?
데려와 줄게. 뭐야?
So do they each vote for the other? That way it's... I'm assuming you're only voting within your team.
I think so.
재밌겠다.
Each team is a different color.
너무 웃기네.
And then someone's just going to randomly select it, but if they're color-coded...
I don't know.
Maybe it's just one per team, and that's why, like, if there were duplicates, you'd have twice the chance.
태양이 그냥 불릴 뻔했어. 뭐 기권 나왔나 보다 X나.
Aww.
아니야, 우리 완전 서사가 있어. 우리 감동 스토리야. 감동 스토리. 저희 빼고 다시 해요. 무슨 기준으로 해야 되는 거예요?
그러니까 이거지. 얘만 없으면 우리 팀이 조금 더.
난 아니야.
자, 해 빨리.
마음의 준비가 안 됐어.
Smarties actually had like a fair point. Like, do you have to vote within your own team or someone else's team?
마음속에 다들 하나씩 공개한 거 있잖아. 우리 너무 좋단
I
말이야.
feel like this is divisive though, instead of like
Bringing them together. Agreed.
딱 이기고 있었는데. 그 와중에 진짜 조금
Yeah.
실수한 애가 있긴 하지. 가자, 동규.
Uh-oh.
그러니까 조금 제 말에 내가 좀 작아지고 상처받았어도 써도 되고 사실 쟤만 없으면 우리 팀 뭔가 더 평화로울 수 있겠다. 그리고 약간 내가 이 나연 언니는 내 팀일 때 제일 든든한 사람이야. 맞아. 난 옛날부터 느꼈어. 내 편이라면 정말 내 편이야. 내 편이 아니라면 정말.
So do all the groups have to vote again, or just all the groups but Smarties group?
미안하다, 미나야.
Aww. Well, obviously, Jonghyun voted for Mina. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
미안해.
쯔미는 너무 좋아했지.
Did you say look off to the side like?
뭐야, 양심상하자.
She's so cute, though.
Oh, I know.
나 이런
This
거
is
정말
mentally
I would think
exhausting.
it
I
would be mentally
agree.
exhausting.
근데 쓰고 있어. 저렇게 너무 쓰는 거 아니야?
이런 거 약간 F랑 T의 차이일까?
그런가? 진짜 그런가?
이유가 있었어 다들? 응? 이유가 있었어?
Where's their reason?
그러니까 얘네는 그래도 한 명씩 나왔을 수도 있어.
Did they do this the first time around? I
그럴
wonder.
수도 있지. 채연이 혼자 나왔어? 둘이 진짜 못됐다. 우리 서사가 있어.
They keep saying we have a story.
무슨 소리야?
So those two go to Team Smarties,
여기 앉으면 돼요?
and the other two get split between the two teams.
I have no idea how this is unfolding. We had a story. So maybe their votes ultimately didn't matter because the producers still decided.
That's what I'm thinking. I have no idea. Aww.
Because how did two from one team?
Get picked.
Because weren't they on the same team?
너 언니 돌아와. 돌아와 정말.
No, they couldn't have been.
돌아와. 진짜. 미안해. 그렇게 가고 싶었구나. 그래도 너무 좋아해. 어깨가 펴는 진짜 좋아했어.
Oh, T.T.
Aww.
근데 나연이랑 지연이가 엄청 에이스잖아. 그 정도. 잘 갈 수도 있지.
어떻게 해요? 그러면
1등이
1등이 먼저. 아쉬워. 너 왜 아쉬워하네?
왜 아쉬워 안 해? 나 아쉬워.
No, she's not.
아니 왜냐면 얘가 졌다 그랬잖아. 해볼 수밖에 없잖아.
이게 뭐야? 우리만 나 소원인데.
I think that my feelings would get hurt. I'm definitely not cut out to be an idol. Even though it's just for fun, I think I'd be
So then they
upset.
have to vote the person they want on their team?
아니 아까 없다며.
뭐가 없어. 아까 그런 거 잠깐. 우린 있어. 아 진짜.
So the aliens team didn't get split up at all.
난 행복해. 언니들이
No, one person left.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
꿈을 펼칠 수
tweeted.
있을 것 같아. 어디서 꿈을 펼쳐? 어디서? 네, 저는 정했습니다.
So then they have to pick. Okay.
하나, 둘, 셋. 지원. Yes. Yes. 감사해요. Yes. Yes.
원했다.
We're
이제야 만들어. 이제야 만들어. 매기. 진짜. 이게 친구를 누구를 사귀는지가 중요하다는 걸 제가 보여드릴게요. 일단 우리는 우리가 중요한 건 우리가 꼴찌였어. 맞아. 괜찮아. 괜찮아. 떡볶이. 숟가락 잘 얹어 보겠습니다. 사회적겠습니다. 파이팅! 파이팅!
이기고 저거 가져가도록 하겠습니다. 파이트 트와이스.
Oh, they're so cute.
던져지고 쏙 이렇게 잠자리.
Creating a comfy bed.
머리를 더 풀고 올 걸. 신발 벗어야 되나? 여기서 시작해요. 친구 잘 사귀어야 된다, 여러분. 지금 다른 팀이잖아.
Oh my.
A twist that I don't think anyone saw coming.
But I feel like it's
crazy.
It's almost unfair in a way. Like, so 2 players from one team left and went to the other team. Like one of each went to each team. And
Right, so the team that was losing,
Smarties.
like their 2 members, like 2 of their members,
one went to
each
brains
team, yeah,
and one went to aliens.
and each of the other 2
And
teams
then
picked a
switched
member
a
who went to
person.
the last place. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that's supposed to.
Build cooperation and teamwork
Yeah,
and communication
yeah. That
and
was-
all the things. It's like Survivor. You get voted off. You're going to the
Yeah.
next place. Like,
And it wasn't. I mean, they were like, we have a story on the Smarties team. Like, we're gonna bring her back or whatever. But like, without knowing how this story is playing out, how can you make a story to like, oh, we'll make sure you
or
come
what
back?
is
Like,
the story? Like,
right. It is a little bit. I mean, I really do think that this is a cultural thing, and I think that this ability to just like learn as you go and like just improvise so quickly is like just a wonderful strength that like now as a much older person who was not raised that way, I'm like, wait, what? Like, stop. Let's explain what is happening
See,
to the
that's-
class. Like, wait, hold on. I want to make sure
This
I
is the
understand
problem with
it.
having games like Monopoly is because you can't like. I need to know the directions,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
or what's the other really big game that we used to play as a kid?
Just any of the games.
any
you
of the
know
board
ru-
games. Like,
you
you've gotta
read
know the
rules first. I'm not sure if that's just in my household and yours. but
Sorry,
you read
sorry.
the game
Sorry is
rules
one where if
first.
you don't know the rules, like you could lose players and you don't even realize you're not supposed to lose players, and like because you can kick people off if they're on the same space as you, and so like Sorry has like all these little like hidden rules that
Yep.
and you have to know the rules.
I
and
agree.
So,
Or like Trouble, or like
Yes.
just any of those things that happen, even the game of life, like just
Yes.
things, your choices matter. Like, and it is funny as a spectator watching them make these choices. And then it's like, well, you thought you were choosing this, but in reality, this is what like, cause there did seem to be some confusion. It's like, okay, so we're picking someone to kick off the team, but like at first it was like, are we picking people from the same team, from opposite teams? Like, we pick ourselves? Like they seemed just as confused as we were, trying to sort of figure out what was going on.
well, and I
but-
think it was really sweet that the first go around they actually all did like pick themselves, except for the Smarties team, which I think they may have picked people from other teams. But it just shows like their level of, I guess, confidence in each other.
Right. That felt
like
very
their friendship,
team building
their team
also.
building. That did.
Like, I will vote myself to sacrifice. Like, it felt very
Right.
sacrificial. Like, I'm going to move to the team that's not doing well or whatever, and
I will
let my
switch teams
sisters
because-
like have a
that's
better
very
chance.
sweet.
That felt very sweet and kind. And then
it was like, nope,
and then
pick
it became
again.
like, Okay, so we'll see. I mean, it is entertaining to watch, but we always worry about like mental health and how it affects them. And these are just games, and they know this, and it's part of their like, idol image training and all that stuff to play these games. And they're always like, we talk all the time about ATs throwing each other under the bus. Like, it's no different, but it's just like, I think I would be more like team building.
It's meant to give them like a tougher skin, because you have like,
I'm sure.
I do think sometimes some of these idol trainings and some of these like games and activities and things are built to kind of give them a tougher skin, because you hear a lot of criticism and a lot of critiques and a lot of like naysayers and just people who aren't necessarily
keyboard warriors,
like
yeah.
People who aren't necessarily promoting happiness and joy
right.
within like
absolutely
your
Agreed.
mental state. And so
Agreed.
I do think that sometimes maybe these are to help mentally prepare them for just some of the challenges they may face.
Agreed. And if something hilarious happens or ensues, then just
at least
all
you've
the
got
better.
your girls back to like help support you.
So they are very funny, and it's I think maybe if I knew them maybe even a little bit better, it might all like. I bet once, like long time once, are watching this and they are not surprised at all by any of this, or like at least the choices that were made. But for me, some of them were a little like surprising, like, oh, okay. I mean, but I'm also looking based on like merit, because in my opinion, whoever was doing the best may not have necessarily been the one I would have like voted off, because you want to win. You don't want them
and
going to
that's
another
why
team.
I thought Jungyeon, did I pronounce that right? Jungyeon?
Yes,
I think she was voting off Mina, but then in the end she ended up having to move. So did she make a joke and not vote off Mina?
I think the other two voted
Or did
her.
the other two vote for her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting to see, like, because is it Nayeon that said, like, it matters who you hang out with?
Yes.
Like, so I don't know if she's trying to say, like, I'm on the good team now, or, like, our friends being together make it different. Like, because admittedly, those that you're really close with
are the ones you're going to want to play the games with.
Because you can read their minds. Like, I was reading something earlier, and it was about Mingi and Yuno from ATs, who are like, have been friends since before they even started training as ATs members, but with KQ Entertainment. But Mingi has said all he has to do is make eye contact with Yuno, and they know what they're both thinking. That's a huge advantage when you're doing a game that involves strategy, because you're like, you just like, yeah.
Well, and I think
yep,
that's why
okay,
17 is so good at
the whisper game, the whisper
game.
challenge. Yeah.
Yes.
That is true. I mean, they're just, so there is something to be said about that. The more you kind of vibe or mesh
Connect
with someone, I think that you have an advantage, unless they're just like a complete klutz, or just having a bad day, or just not that great at these sort of things in general. But yeah, I don't think that's you. I'd pick you. We do it. We do it. What's that?
We'd rock it out.
We may not win, but that's not the point, okay?
We would have
get
so much fun, though. Like, it would
that's
be
right.
great.
We get our screen time, because something funny would happen for sure. So anyway, if you are enjoying taking a look at Time Twice again with us, make sure that you like and subscribe down below so that we can see more of the content as it's coming out. We're excited to take a look at more. Just make sure once you're out there recommending stuff, liking, commenting, sharing, because the more that happens, the more in our algorithm you move up on the list, and we get to see more of the Twice. So make sure that the Twice content keeps coming recommended to us, and we'll be sure to react to it for you. And if you like dramas,
make sure you check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Save the trauma of a bad drama, y'all. Until next time. Annyeong.